Yo, what's up, everyone? So, you might be wondering, how do I complete some of these tasks slash missions in this Halloween party? I have yet to complete the haunted disco one, but I don't know if I'm gonna get it done. But I wanted to show you guys where this mansion was. If you were confused, if you didn't know where it was, it is right next to the plaza, and I'm gonna walk you through how to get familiar with this mansion for the next couple days of this party because there's only like 3 days left. So hopefully I can get this video out and running before that happens. So this is what the mansion looks like when you walk in. Of course, you are not going to have these items when you walk in. The first goal of the mansion is to get all 5 keys collected first when you are entering the mansion. And you are given clues, and the first key for the forbidden prize is hidden right before your eyes. And so, where is this first hidden key? It's a great question. So, we're going to go through and we're going to talk about all of the hidden aspects of this mansion. There are so many things. So, one of the first things is one of your tasks, and that is to move the. I'm going to find it because I want to have it correctly pulled up. Drop the cage. So this is the drop the cage one right here, and this is where you drop the cage. So there you will get your mission completed, and then you can either go this way, which is actually a secret passageway door, or you can go the regular route, which is through I don't know what this room is technically called, because the other room was the graveyard. So we're heading into this room. This is where the key with the beady eyes is. So this is the cemetery. This is the graveyard. I don't know all of the names of each room, so I apologize if I'm getting everything completely wrong. So this is where you're going to find that key, okay, right here. And then if you go inside, this is the other task a lot of people have been asking about, is where do you dodge the axe? And it's right here. So if you step here, the knight will swing their axe and you will dodge it. It's not happening right now, but I can assure you this is exactly where you need to stand for this to happen and for it to go off, okay? Also, one of the missions throughout it is to wait for all of the ghosts to appear. They're just naturally going to pop out and quote unquote haunt, as I would say, as you're in each room and doing your missions. You're going to be in this a while trying to collect as much tokens as you need to complete throughout this. So we're going to go on to the next thing. In this room, there's actually a a secret door behind this wall. You are not going to be able to get that until you complete collecting all of the keys. Again, we have not gotten all the keys yet, so we're going to need to keep going. One of the next keys is behind this painting. This is the bat painting, okay? So this is the bat key. This is the 5th key. I know I'm not going in order. I'm sorry about that. But this is the bat key, okay? And my cat just jumped up, so you're probably hearing my kitty cat. And then this is where you look out of the telescope. You're going to have to wait patiently till you see the bat pop up, and then that's when you get the quest completed on your task mission, that you have completed that, okay? So you have to make sure that you wait patiently and get that done. So this room has quite a few, if not several, hidden My cat really wants me to pet it right now. Um, this room has a lot of hidden passageways, so we're gonna go through a few of them right now as well. So this is one of them, and you're gonna be going through this secret tunnels. This is really cool rooms. I'm the least familiar with this part of the house, the mansion, but nonetheless, I'm going to show you this anyway. This room also has a key in it. This is the key behind the glass. So this one is, I don't know if it's, I guess it would be this one. I believe it would be this one. Yeah, I'm not for sure. Um, so fact check me on that one, but one of the keys is in here. From what I remember, it was not the yellow key, it was a different key. So anyway, again, it's been a minute and I've already completed it, so it's not going to show me which key it is. But there's actually other secret passageways in this particular room. And so one of them, you can click this and you can go back here. And so that's where we just came from. And then there's also a secret hidden passageway behind this bookcase, which is really, really cool. And finding these out was like super awesome to me. You can also climb up this ladder and like go up here just like on the ledge. But that's just another little cool secret if you wanted to know about it, because this has so many secrets to it. I kid you not, there are so many things. You are not going to get bored in here at all whatsoever, at least in my opinion. So the next, we are by the instruments. This is another quest to play the instruments. And so this is how you're going to get this completed, is you just stand in the corner here and then the instruments will rise and start to play themselves. So that is how you do that one. I want to make sure I'm getting all of these. This also has the key in it. This one is, I believe, this more fish looking key. So if you were curious about that key, that's going to be found here. So that's how you get to that balcony ledge. So when you exit that area, you were coming from here, so this is where you end up. This is getting to be a long video and I understand that, but you are going to become more and more familiar with this mansion the more you go around it and more you go through it, okay? There's, like I said, secret passageways. There's many things about this place that you are going to need to familiarize yourself with. Okay, so this is one of the other secret tunnels. So we're gonna go through here. And then this brings you to the other side of the bookshelf. Okay. And then that door brings you to the front of the mansion. Okay. So the next key, which I feel very silly about, is actually right here. Is in the first room of the mansion. It like it says in the clue, it's right before your eyes. And I remember that correctly about the book key. So in the book room, where there are all those bookshelves, that is where you get that book key from. So you are not getting the yellow key from there. You are getting the book key, okay? And then once you have all of those, you will unlock this and you get your goggles, all right? And then these are your ghost hunting goggles, and you will be able to see all of these ghosties. I don't know why. I was like, why did I start dancing? My cat's touching my laptop. Oh my gosh. Okay. So once you do that, you can see the ghost. And I don't know if you can capture them with just the goggles on. No, you cannot. So you need to find the secret room, which I talked about earlier, is in this room, okay? And this is where you're going to also find this guy right here, which you need for your quest, okay? This is one of your quests. Step inside the ghost formation. Find all the secret entrances. So what you do for the stepping inside, wait for this to go all the way up in green. Because if you leave early, it will not work. And then you can exit, okay? Then you can transform back, and then you're good to go. Next, items for everyone. You will purchase your ghost catcher uniform, okay? And you will need this to catch ghosts and to buy any other items in this catalog. And I didn't know this existed the first couple days of the party either. So, and again, this person's asking, where are the secret entrances? People want to know these things. That's why I'm making this video. Hopefully I can get out to some people. But I want to make sure that I've found all the secret entrances and shared them all with you. So I'm going to pause this and come back and make sure that I have. Okay, to make sure that I've shown all of them, I'm going to go through them again. So that is one of them. And they're basically all marked by being kind of pink. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but that's why I kind of remember where they are. And this person's unfortunately stepping in front of the secret button, so I cannot click it. But that's also where one is, like I showed earlier. Okay, can they move? I don't think that they will. There we go. There we go. And then there's this one. So you can go back through that. I believe that's all of them. I still don't know how to get up here. So I'm going to pause it and I'm going to be back and try to figure out how to get into this room. Okay, I don't think that this counts as a secret passage because I didn't do it before, but basically where it is connected right here. So there's this little stairwell which you can hardly tell, but that's where it's connected to. So there we go. So that is everything with the mansion. There is so much to it. Hopefully you can get more familiar with it as it goes. I want to make sure that I've gone through everything with you all. So the spectral tokens are what happens when you collect ghosts. So you will throw snowballs at the ghost, and then you will touch, like, click on token at the top of the screen, and then you'll see how many tokens you have. And then when you are wanting to buy or cash in those tokens for an item, you can go to this catalog and get something for them. So that's how those work, and you just have to keep catching ghosts. So one of my best tips for the ghost is finding the room with the most ghosts in it, and that is going to be the book room. So I just go back and forth between this room and the book room. The book room has 4 ghosts in it in total, and they just respawn every time you come and go into the room. So I will do all of those ghosts, and then I will leave, and then keep going back and forth over and over and over again. And it's very repetitive, and I know that, so it might be more fun for you to go completely around and venture to all of the rooms. So do as you want, but that's what I would recommend. And again, I hope this video was helpful. I know that it is almost over, so I'm gonna hopefully get this uploaded ASAP, and I'm gonna do a whole video breakdown on the trick-or-treating because it's also very confusing, and so that's coming right after this.